At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, it's the opener of the 2023 NFL season, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. The two teams with 11 Super Bowl titles between them, the Niners and Steelers underway to begin 2023. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Now a play fake, Rodgers. Finds his receiver, Watson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
For that moment, the first throw of the new season, he's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1, a lot more to go. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Here's Rodgers to throw. And that'll be incomplete. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To throw is Rodgers. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll be corralled out across midfield.
Different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
A first down carry for Henry. Runs through the contact. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's in place.
Coming in, he really likes his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend, show that he's right.
They keep it with Henry on first down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And this one incomplete. On 3rd down, Henry. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Derrick Henry, 25 yards. And the Steelers are on the board here first in the season opener.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. What made it successful?
Well, what you have to do is control the nose guard, but sometimes you don't do it by blocking him. You do it by influencing him. Get him moving to one side or the other and hit him back on the opposite.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And able to break one tackle.
But then to be crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
7 yards there and a first. Now Willis. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just now on 3rd down. They'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Here's Willis. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Back to the running game with Swift. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Willis to throw. Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. As they go, a chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Now Willis. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different, and I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all. All right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about 00? Like Jim Otto used to wear, or Kenny Burrow used to wear. Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Buying time to his left. He's got Akins, the tight end. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. They'll try and run for it with Henry. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. Henry again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Henry forcing his way into the end zone. He was not to be denied. It's a touchdown. I think Josh Norman can sympathize. He knows a little something about a run like this from Derrick Henry. I mean, that's stiff.
Won't we? Because at Derrick Henry's size, 6'3", nearly 250, you know he's not shying away from contact. And here he just kept the defender at arm's length as he barreled his way into
the 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10.
Sees the reins in that first season, and he is excited about expanding his game and pushing the ball downfield even more in year 2 as a starter with the 49ers.
That's to his running back, complete. And now 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Taking on the midfield logo. That'll go down as just a 20-yard. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 110 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. And this offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Henry. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 3rd down and just a yard to go. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Derrick Henry on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Steelers go up by 2 touchdowns.
game. A minute left.
more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the Niners are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Willis out of the gun. And ties that payoff. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL.
But he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Willis looks to pass it here. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. Willis. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll go down. Now Willis to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
These two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off for big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Here's Swift. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Here's Willis. They'll roll him out right. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the... So they're back at the 7 now for 3rd and goal. Willis. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And the Steelers will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't...
Oh, the turnover fuss continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49ers.
BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 153 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Ahead.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
That was a good forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, usually doesn't work very well, and we saw on that play, he'll run right through those attempted plays.
I think you don't miss
that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Complete. Jefferson to target. And this winds up a pickup of
run after catch. They tackle him almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He's got his target. That's complete. They run out of the gun with Swift. He's brought down at the 34. Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he gets it. Willis, gotta have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn
complete and stop the clock.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Inside handoff, Henry. It's rare that a man hits. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15.
Same page.
And now the 3rd down throw. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Now Willis completes this to Jefferson. Now San Francisco going to throwing Willis. And his throw is incomplete. Willis to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1, and one of our early window games here in week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Pittsburgh, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.